Across the globe, environmental issues dominate today's headlines. In response, nations, companies, and everyday people are changing the way we do things to help preserve and protect our world for the future. I'm Greg Gumbel. Whether it's cleaner air, sustainable development, or energy efficiency, join me as we span the globe to bring you the stories that truly matter. Welcome to our planet. Whether it's chemicals, acid runoff, or just plain neglect, fresh water has become an increasingly rare commodity. Let's see how this is changing.
Water, the single most important chemical compound for the preservation of human life.
In the United States, we have the luxury of having plenty of water. And when we experience water shortages in the United States, they're typically temporary in nature, and we pretty much assume that it's going to be taken care of by somebody sooner or later. But when you shift to the global scale and consider water availability at the macro level, we have a major issue in that water availability is significantly less than the demand for it.
Today, more than 1 billion people worldwide are without access to safe, clean drinking water.
The demand for fresh water is rising in response to population growth, industrial development, the increased reliance on irrigated agriculture, massive urbanization, and the rising standards of living. For many people in developing countries, particularly women, who spend significant portions of their day in search of fresh water from often polluted sources.
Well, water scarcity can significantly slow economic growth, and it can have an adverse impact on public health. In fact, 80% of the diseases in developing countries can be caused by water-borne issues.
Dow Water and Process Solutions, a business unit of the Dow Chemical Company, is committed to advancing water treatment technologies essential to fuel the global economy and sustain human development.
Technology already plays a role in meeting the water scarcity issue. Advanced technology is what is required to further develop affordable and available water resources that can effectively address the world's growing water challenges.
Desalination, water reclamation, and reuse systems are proving fundamental to thirsty communities across the globe.
In the past, the high cost of desalination basically meant it was used in areas where seawater was the only alternative. But over the last 20 years, the technology has significantly improved both in productivity and cost, making seawater desalination a very viable answer to the world's worsening water crisis.
A reverse osmosis membrane is simply a filter that operates under pressure to separate and remove dissolved minerals from water.
Dow's reverse osmosis membranes are used in the world's largest seawater desalination facility in the Southern Hemisphere, the Perth Seawater Desalination Plant, which treats approximately 145,000 cubic meters a day of seawater. In Ashkelon, Israel, approximately 40,000 Dow reverse osmosis membranes are used to treat the water needed for 15% of the country's population.
In conjunction with the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, our FilmTech membranes were used in 3 wastewater treatment facilities that helped the Chinese government meet its goal of 50% water from water reuse.
FilmTech membranes help to produce 25 million gallons of safe drinking water per day at the Tampa Bay Seawater Desalination Facility in Florida.
We've already had folks from other coastal areas around the United States and from, in fact, around the world come to visit us. To visit this site, see what we've been able to accomplish, understand how it works, and we know it's just a matter of time before others are able to replicate what we've done and, in fact, improve on it and advance the science of seawater desalination.
As continued population growth, climate change, urbanization, industrialization, and pollution challenge the progression toward a safe and sustainable water supply for all, Dow Water and Process Solutions continues to drive the technology innovation necessary to solve the world's global water issues.
The role for Dow Water Solutions is to continue to drive on the technology to make the solutions for solving the world's water crisis more affordable.